Yeah, it's a Tartarus episode. I know how excited everyone gets for one of these. No, hold your contained excitement that you apparently are already holding, because it would be contained. I'm not good at words. I need to play the video game and just get it over with. Let it be free. Let us be ending of this. Welcome to the team, everybody. Oh yeah, that's right. Apparently Shinji's feeling great today. I'm feeling great. This is about to go fantastically. Oh yeah. Ooh-wee mama. Hope you guys are ready, because this is where the fun begins. Actually getting to use... It is 180 60 FPS? I didn't actually change anything this time. The entire reason I was originally changing things was the quality of the VODs on YouTube would go up. But that just objectively didn't happen. I don't know why that would be happening. Huh. Anyway, it's gold! Yeah, I have no idea why that would be the case. I have done nothing to warrant change. Actually, because technically no one was here last time, I should probably ask you whether or not you want to see some shit. Who's the second party member?
Keep it up.
It's Yukari, dude. She's been in the game for a while, dude. What's wrong? What do you not know who Yukari is?
Alright,
let's kick some ass.
You ready to eat some ass? What I was about to say is, give me just a second, I want that. Whoop! There it be. Hey, got a new thing. Yeah, you missed it, I guess, Lollipant, because you missed like 2 episodes. This... Oh, wait a second. That's Shinji. Yeah, he's new. He's another dedicated physical attacker, except even more so than Aegis. Aegis has AoE and the ability to buff, I think? But he is literally just physical attacks and status ailments, but he has regenerate, so he heals HP and has the ability to counter physical attacks, which is really, really good, but you know. We're only reason we're using him, but he's also been in the plot a shitload, you kind of have been missing it. Main reason we're using this team right now is because when we decided this team at the end of the last episode, actually no one was in chat, so I had to pick it. So now that I think about it, technically I'm breaking the rules. So once I find an access point, Lollipant, you're gonna get to decide what team you want to use. Hello, Bullet! It's your boy Shinji. And it's your boy the Golden Boy. And it's your boy trying to find an access point so the chat can actually decide what team I get to use. Because clearly you guys need to hold all the power around here. I'm not allowed to make my own decisions. He has one skill, get it right? When Shinji joins, he has one skill. I like offensive. The other ones are counter and regenerate 1. What's the problem? I got Black Frost, which is always hype. See, regenerate 1. This is the only skill he has, Fatal End.
Ready for this?
He's also on a one-legged horseman. Hey, can I knock this dude down, please? That whole needing to find an access point thing probably won't happen because we'll probably just die before we get to the end of all this.
I can do it.
Yeah, they have power charge. And we're living. Oh, okay.
Be careful. Shinji
Well then, So yeah, Bullet, what team do you want me to use? I currently have everybody. And yes, I did talk about in one of the previous episodes. We finally have unlocked every single party member. This is all of them. Yeah, how can you turn down Shinji when he just ate 400 damage right to the face?
Hang in there.
They did a basic attack, too. They just power charged and just decided, hey, you get to die now. See?
Unconscious.
Told you. There it is. You guys were doubting it. This team I'm using is the one that I had to pick, because I'm like, oh, you know what? We'll use the new boy, and we'll use Yukari because healer, and we'll use Junpei because it's Junpei, and he's my favorite. I love him.
Hang in there.
Oh, actually, on the topic of Junpei, he died. On another topic related to Junpei, Bullet, did you watch that video I sent you talking about the Persona 3 FES, like, rebalancing quality of life mod? Because that one was so goddamn cool. Yes, he did do 513 damage. Yes, we are an inch away from death at all times, in case you were wondering. Oh, great. Yeah, we're just gonna die. I was kind of expecting to have died by now, let's be frank. But because we don't do fucking any damage.
Someone please help Shinjiro-senpai.
How on earth does this keep happening that we are not dying right now?
Be careful. Shinjiro-senpai.
What do you mean, how's it gonna be playable? You just run the mod for Persona 3 FES. What's the problem? The mod's already done. That's the 2.0 update.
Come defeated an enemy.
Last one.
Be careful. Shinjiro-senpai is
Well, someone's about to just get popped right in the mouth with an insta-kill, so we're just gonna try to kill this guy. I don't know what he's weak to. We actually haven't tried electric.
Only one enemy left.
Probably PS2. I have one of those. Or I don't. I wouldn't. Emulation's illegal, guys. It's not like I own every copy of Persona 3 that has ever existed. No, that couldn't be the case. I might not be 100% totally biased. No, they do not give a shit about any element that I could possibly throw at them.
Green, what a tough bastard.
Frankly, I'm not even sure about the whole thing. You could probably just mod in a ISO file.
Help me.
The specifics don't really matter right now. What matters is the fact that it's cool as hell. And it's probably the definitive way of playing the game, assuming I get around to checking it and making sure it actually works. Most likely. It really depends from game to game. Some mod files use their own individual executable that just automatically you feed in the ISO or exe file, and that'll do it. Sometimes it's a website. Sometimes it's a outside program that takes the ROM file and the ISO file, then you use a third program to stitch them together. Sometimes they just provide you with the whole thing already pre-patched, ready to go. It really depends on who's doing what and what's going where. Kill him, please. Kill him, please.
Oh no! Yukari-chan!
How am I alive right now, guys? That's the wrong persona. God damn it. And this is also just real good for Persona 3. You can only swap personas once per turn. Yeah, amazing mechanic right there. Really, or giving me the love I know I deserve their video game. That's... I'm almost certain I've seen a game that does that mechanic, but I don't know what it would be off the top of my head. There we go, I did it.
That's that.
That was a mouthful and a half. That's what, like, the second fight of the damn video? Holy shit. He only says it occasionally, not even necessarily on crits. He has other things he says. He inconsistently says the name. I still didn't even fucking finish Persona 4. God damn. There's the access point. Okay, alright. Well, this is one of those warm-ups I've heard so much about. You ever want to see a dude sitting on top of a top?
Just won't die.
There are 3 enemies left.
Don't mock me. My next
Actually, you know what? On the topic of Persona 5, I'm reminded of, I think it was in the last episode of the one before it, but me and Ninja had a big old fun discussion about it. Ninja, where do you, or not Ninja, Bullet, where do you fall on the whole discussion that being able to spend in-game money to just purchase a stronger Persona, is that balanced or not?
Enemies left.
Is that a good gameplay mechanic, the ability to just undercut all the design of the game and instantly shoot your way to the finish line? Or did they somehow do something in Persona 5 Royal to make that, like, workable? Because Ninja argued that it's totally balanced, totally a good gameplay design. It means you don't need to go through a second playthrough to see all those sick-ass late game personas and all that shit.
Defeated an enemy.
But, like, I don't really think you should just have, like, the auto-win button. That's what difficulties are for. I mean, I don't have full context, that's why I'm asking, frankly. He says you get it, like, earlier on in the thing. That's fair. So a lot of people would just never actually get to see them. At least Persona 5 lets you do that, that's fair. I just wanted a second opinion. He has a point. Okay. Because just hearing it from the outside, like, even Lola fans, like, are you fucking kidding me over here? But I'm like, no, that makes more sense then. What team do you guys want me to use? So now that we've finally doubled back around and are actually being able to, like, have the audience decide what team I'm using, who do we use? What set of 3 do you guys want me to bust out for this month? I'll use anyone. Go save first. That is, like I said, that is the exact team I use to beat the game, but Jinpei for Shinji. Ken Yukari is always absurdly potent. What do you want, Lolifant? If there's enough overlap, we'll do like a half and half. Doggo, not Yukari. I think I can make that concession. Shinji, Ken, Yukari. Shinji, Ken, and Koromaru is like acceptable.
Okay.
Rip Yukari. That's a good boy right there. You got all, but fun fact, all 3 of these dudes joined in the same month. So weird to think about, considering the fact that Persona 5 and 4 don't ever do this, but yeah, Persona 3 gives you Ken, Koromaru, and Shinji all in the same month within the span of like a week and a half. Like, absurd amount of content they're just dumping on you. You know what? When we find an access point, I want to check some. Well, I just saved. I want to show everyone a little something. Because if you'll remember, I did show off the Reaper, like, the very first time he became available. I feel like this would be a decent chance to show the Reaper off again after we've grown just so much. We're way further into the game now. We have more options available to us. How would this go down now? I sense death.
There are 4 enemies left. Nemesis!
Wham!
You're on a roll. Here goes.
Nemesis is the stupidest design ever, but it's a big saw blade, and I gotta respect it. Look how stupid it looks.
Here goes. Oh, crap.
Incredibly stupid, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta live that life. Oh, that looks great. Here, let me just... Can I just do this? Huh. Neat. I never actually thought about that. That would, in fact, be the case. The only one with the opposite gender. That is a cool fun... That is a cool, cool factoid.
The enemy. Last one. I'll be cheering you on from here.
I'll have you know, actually, that's objectively not true. Because right now I have Jack Frost, or Black Frost, which we all know is of the he-ho gender. So we have multiple Persona users who have a different gender than what their personas are.
There are 3 enemies left. Listen. Please help me.
It's actually a neat touch, but I noticed it with Ken, but the characters actually do have a small amount of blowback when they pop their evokers. As if it was actually a physical thing that was striking them.
Finish it. Next strike will be the last.
Except for Koromaru. He kind of doesn't do a whole lot. He's a good boy, though.
Take that.
No, that's FES. You can, no, you can get the, active items that's like a consumable version of them, but you can't use them themselves. So I guess they are in, if you want to be Semantics boy, but, yeah. Then again, I can't really say I'm upset that they're gone, because Caduceus being heal 50% of your max HP and up accuracy to the entire party in just a splashable event is not okay. Like, even to this point of the game where I'm at right now, Caduceus would still be the best healing spell in the game. Oh shit, here we go. Hey, guys, I sense death. You guys want to see me cheat? Welcome to cheating. I just don't want to climb back a floor. I don't give a little old hootenanny. Here, you know what? We're cheating. Using the magical power of making bad decisions. Do you not hear yet? I don't hear chains. I sense death. There it is. Where is that son of a bitch? He owes me money! You cannot first strike him.
No, you can't defeat it. Run!
That's ominous.
Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
Hey, when does the Grim Reaper have 2 like person-sized handguns? Oh, those are revolvers. Oh dear. I think lowering his accuracy may be prudent. Great. Oh, great. Thanks, Fuka. Really being a team player here. I think upping our agility and evasion may be prudent.
Only one enemy left.
Hey, Ninja, it's your boy. Yeah, let's just hit him with one of my stronger attacks. Got him. 27 damage. That's the one. No, it's okay, Ninja. You see, he has I did 14 damage. My dog is barking. Clearly, I'm just not doing enough damage. Gotta lower his defense, of course. Next strike will be my last. He's spamming the break skill, so he's mitigating my resistances, but it's just wasting his turns. I'm okay with this timeline.
Ready for this?
We need to like, get like fat crits or something. Like having Shinji basic attack would be better because he's in great condition. Having you use Zion, gonna hope for a shock that forces crits. You basic attack because also. Guys, I think we might be in danger. I haven't seen his HP bar actually go down.
What a tough bastard.
Welcome to the Reaper. He just decides to not attack half the fight.
No! Please get up.
Hey, Koromaru lived. And that's what happened if I made a bad decision. Hey guys, it's your boy, the Reaper. Oh man, I haven't really fought him in Persona 5 for the bit that I played, and I know he works completely different in Persona 4, aka the worst way in all three of the games, but he is not as scary in any of those games as he is in this one. He is terrifying in this game. Good lord, he did 1,000 damage to every member of the party.
Hell of a mutt.
One hell of a mutt. Thanks, Shinji. It's like, I mean, assuming that this isn't changed in Royal, the Reaper only ever appears in Mementos. And only if you fuck up, like, exceptionally. And the Reaper randomly just decides, hey, I'm gonna show up now in Persona 3, and man, yeah, you need to go fight him at some point. Fun fact, Bullet, Ninja over here is streaming Persona 5 The Royal, and is apparently at, like, the final boss. I'm not having a good time avoiding every single thing that comes out of his mouth. Half of my own Discord is muted right now. I'm not taking any risks. I'm not about this life. Soon oh great, this shit again. Hey guy. I don't like the implication of that. I could rebellion these guys, but it's just not worth it. Now you just hit him. Just hit him a whole bunch. Nah. Spam a whole bunch of magic and just hope for the best. That's all I really got. So a fun thing I learned also about the rebalance mod is that even in this game that I would assume is fixed in the future games, the instant death skills are just even worse in this game. They're just across the board less accurate than they are in the future games. Which, yikes. They're already super underpowered. We don't need that in this timeline. I mean, at this point, I should probably just stream P5R. I mean, like, I don't have access to that yet, but it should be something I do. Still don't know what to do with freeze. Hey, you know what? Someone do the research. What does freeze do in these games? I do not know. I have no idea what freeze does. In this game or any of the other ones. Doesn't matter to me. Oh, Lord, that sounds terrible. How would you even get, like, through the dungeon? Because it's like a free roaming game. Unlike with Twitch Plays Pokemon and all the various other RPGs which are at least grid-based, how do you determine movement efficiency? Yes, I'd like to hold up on the control stick for 1 second. Like, that just seems so much a pain in the ass. And if you stick around for too long, oh, sorry, here comes your boy, Mr. Gunn, coming back again.
2 enemies left.
Yeah, that would make sense. Like, at that point, you just go into the Tartarus, do everything in your power to get 1 fight done, find an access point, then immediately leave again. That's all you can do. And like, save. Just bank as much progress as you can, 1 fight at a time. It'll take forever, but if it's taking 91 hours, it's already taking forever. You might as well just bank on the progress you are making. The full moon bosses are always just so easy, though.
Please help me.
Hey, that's what we like to see. Bam!
Here.
You know what? Because I am morbidly curious, I'm gonna be doing some research. Persona 3 status ailments.
Kick some ass.
What the fuck does freeze do in these games? Let's find out. I can actually talk about all of them. Evasion is 0 and just increases odds of a critical hit chance. It's just all it is. It's not like Shock, which guarantees a crit. Okay, so yeah, it's just an objectively worse freeze. Because both freeze and an objectively worse Shock. Both of them reduce evasion to 0. Freeze just ups the chance of being crit, where Shock guarantees a crit. Interesting. Oh, I'm 100% sure, like, that's what I mean. Like, if they sit around for too long, then, the Reaper will show up. That's what I'm saying. Like, just getting there, you know? That's, oh my lord, that's 25,000 yen. Here, I'm gonna continue to read up on the other status ailments, because I know this game like the back of my damn hand, and I don't know what all the status ailments do. It's a bit of a bad time. Can I just hit him a bunch? Yeah.
Shinjiro Senpai can't move. He's frozen.
Poison is poison. It makes sense. Charm is charm. We've pretty much explained that. Oh.
Kenkun's in trouble.
Okay, whatever just happened was a bad time.
He's not doing so well.
Panic does the obvious thing of preventing you from summoning your persona, but also very slightly increases your critical hit being hit by a critical hit chance, so it works similar to freeze. Can I not like hit them or something? I know you totally can. I don't know what was up. Oh, the Swift Strike. That would make more sense then. Rage is just the automatic berserk status ailment of this game. Attack automatically, you get for 2 turns, and it ups your attack power like a buff, but you gain reduced accuracy and defense, and then obviously, you know, you don't control that person.
Next strike will be the last.
Fear has a high chance of forfeiting or withdrawing from battle, and then a very high chance of being hit by a critical hit. We've seen that in game before. Always a funky one. Any one of the ones that manipulate critical hits are ridiculously potent. And then Distress is the same thing, but it also reduces evasion to 0, and you always get that one auto-inflicted whenever you're fighting a dude well below your level in Tartarus.
You're on a roll.
Oh! That's a different change that I didn't actually know was a change in Persona 3 Portable because I didn't ever play Persona 3 FPS. Being knocked down
Help me.
takes an extra turn to stand up in all the other games. So that's why the Re-Patra skill exists. Because it literally is trading one of your turns to pick one of your teammates up. Because otherwise it would consume another one of their turns like a one-turn stun. Wow, that is absurdly strong. Huh.
Wow, you're good at this.
Oh, I am tabbed out. God damn it.
Next strike will be the last.
What else have we got? It's just Dizzy.
Wow.
Dizzy is the unique status ailment in Portable. It just does the same thing as being knocked down in the other games. Dizzy is only in Portable because they needed to rebalance that fucking mechanic. Holy shit. God, you could knock down an entire enemy team and that would be just stunning every single enemy if you didn't want to go for an all-out attack. In this game, you have to make the conscious decision to stun a dude for an extra turn by making them dizzy. And that's all of them, by the way. That's every status ailment in the game, not counting about tired, sick, good, and great, which, who cares? Neat, though. Neat to actually finally get the sauce on all of those. Namely, only freeze, because I knew what every other one did. Maybe not some of the specifics, but what can you do? This is what happens when you never actually visit the damn wiki and you just kinda eyesight read every status ailment in the game. How do I leave? I don't think it's down there. Trying to think about some games that I know of that has status ailments be absurdly, ludicrously broken. Like the one I always think of is Disgaea. Disgaea has one of the most absurd status ailment systems I've ever seen in gaming, because the thief in that game is the one who inflicts the status ailments for some inexplicable reason. And how it works is that it's specifically a joke where you're using the move Consciousness, and it's the thief stealing the enemy's consciousness, so it's putting them to sleep. Or you can use the move Health, and so it's stealing their healthiness, so it poisons them. It's a funny joke.
There are 4
But
enemies left.
thieves always have that magical ability, or just status ailments in the game, to have an absurdly high chance of activating if you hit an enemy from behind. And so almost everything in the game can be hit by a status ailment. And the problem with that is the fact that the Thieves' first 2 status ailments are Poison and Sleep.
Another.
But the main thing that makes Poison and Sleep so absurdly broken, in that game, Sleep lasts for 3 turns. It will last 3 turns no matter what. I'm not sure if that's one of the games that it's if you get hit, you get woken up. I don't think that's the case in that game, but I'm not sure. But what's more important is that it lasts 3 turns. Poison in that game, because you can be afflicted with multiple status ailments, Poison in that game does 25% of your maximum HP every single turn for 3 turns. So what you do is you walk up to an enemy, you put them to sleep, then you poison them. Then you can either, on the turn they wake up, put them back to sleep and then re-poison them, and then they'll die in 1 more turn, because no matter what, they will die in 4 turns to poison. Or you can put them to sleep, poison them, poison for 3 turns, you've effectively set their max HP to 25%. With no recourse on their part.
Power go to waste.
Oops! And they tried to balance it by having poison damage not give you any XP, so you just leave them with the 25% HP. What the fuck? And it's the thief. And so many people clued in on the fact that at the very, very beginning of the game, you just make like 3 thieves. You just like make like 3 of them. Get them strong enough to not die in just like 1 attack, then scour the map and start sleeping and poisoning everything. When you have the units you want to actually gain XP, just finish off whatever's left. It's just, what on earth is going on in this game is the entire equation. And why did I do that? Why do I keep smashing Shinji into this man? Shinji's dead now. Never mind.
The enemies return to normal.
Yeah, the original Pokemon games are also absurd because they're the kind of thing where poison can just knock you out in the overworld. As it should be, frankly. It's kind of bullshit that it doesn't work like that.
He's not doing so well.
Like, why wouldn't it? But, like, I'm trying to think about other ones. There's the Lisa games with, like, 5 different methods of stunning an enemy. Confusion, sleep, paralysis, knockdown, and stun. Which you can just kind of mix and match to test resistances across all the enemies. That's kind of absurd.
You're on a roll.
What other games have absurd status elements?
Another.
I'm trying to think about it off the top of my head. Because Disguise is always the one I think of. Oh no, they keep Overworld Poison in Pokemon, unless they somehow took that out in the fucking games I didn't play beyond Gen 5, and if it's in Sword and Shield and I didn't notice. But they can't knock you out. They can only bring you down to 1 HP, which I'm like, okay, I guess. It's like a baby Pokemon. It's like a baby RPG. Sure, fuck it, whatever. Poison is, like, universally across the board, is always one of the... It doesn't do much damage, but, you know, if it hits you, it'll, like, stick around forever kind of thing. That's, like, an established convention in RPGs. That makes sense. Oh, specifically also talking about Lisa. More status ailments that are broken. Bleed, burn, poison, deep poison, all are DOT status ailments. And just like in Disgaea, they do a percentage of your max HP every single turn. So... they become the definitive meta, so you can just stun lock a dude and inflict him with even 1 DOT, and no matter how weak your team is, you'll eventually win.
Next strike will be the last.
Enemy left.
Hello, Force. Goodbye, Force. I'm not talking about dumb status ailments. I mean, from the little bit that I've seen of Persona 5, like, some of those status ailments are just stupid as piss. Like with what Bullet was talking about earlier, the fact that you could just enter mementos in like a specific day and like confuse or whatever the Reaper, and then he just pops himself in the head and you just get all the rewards without needing to fight him. Like, what the fuck? Why is that allowed? Oh shit! Yeah, that reminds me of stacking status ailments. Another one of the absurd ones that I've seen was Epic Battle Fantasy. That whole series has always had a weird relationship with status ailments, which, if you've never heard of that game, go play it. They're free online. They're good. But in the 3rd game in particular, that game was trying to do something a little bit different with Poison, where Poison never faded naturally, and instead what you could do is just keep reapplying Poison over and over and over and over again, and it'll just get stronger and stronger and stronger. So what you could do is you could walk into a boss fight and just spam Poison skills, even if they resist Poison. If there's a chance they could be Poison, you could just walk into the room, start spamming the piss out of Poison, eventually get him up to 10 stacks of Poison, and just tank up because fuck it, the fight's gonna be over eventually anyway. Yeah, Pokemon with badly poisoned, that's a classic. That's a good example of this kind of shit I'm talking about. I need a play Stick of Truth. I saw footage of it and it actually looked kind of fun, like from just a game. But it's just because it's South Park. I haven't seen anything of the sequels. I I can list 100 ones where status ailments are just irrelevant. Because status ailments in most RPGs fall down into 1 to 2 categories. The ones we've been talking about where they're stupidly broken, or the more oppressive one, like...
Be careful. There are
where
3
they're just
strong enemies.
completely irrelevant. But, like, the one I always think of is Paper Mario. I love that game to death, as you've seen by the fact that I've streamed that game like 14,000 times. But, in that game, status ailments are almost exclusively the... Every single enemy in the game resisted boss-wise, except for the one boss, one time, that was like weak to sleep. And you just have no way of knowing that without just trial and erroring or digging into the code. And I'm just like, maybe not. Maybe not that. Because a lot of people do that for like challenge runs or way of fighting specific bosses. And unless it's like really strongly foretold, like, oh, this dude was literally asleep before we started fighting him, and he has like a snot bubble still on him, he's like muttering to himself like incoherently. Okay, this dude would be susceptible to being put to sleep. Fair. A lot of the time it's not that easy in like every game ever that has ever existed. Rip the dream, despair on the reaper. Did I do it again? No, that's the wrong enemy. I have no idea which enemy is like reflecting strike damage.
The enemy!
Yeah, there's so many. There's also other games where just status ailments are just, they work, but they're so unimpactful, you know? Like my favorite game of all time, Tales of Symphonia. That game has buffs and status ailments. I just never notice it, you know? Like, buffing defense, I mean, I'm sure it does something good, but I have never once seen the numbers change. So, I guess maybe it's good, I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh, damn it, that's the one I always like. The money exploiting mementos with fucking... what can you do? Then again, you could still just abuse politician boy. Hey, Scion, you missed it. It's the best boy. Unfortunately, not a valid romance option. This is weird as fuck. I know you were thinking it. Hey, you think Persona 4 is the best one? I think you're objectively wrong. This one's got a dog. Oh yeah. The best boy. You all think you're all your other Persona games are so cute because, oh, I have a teddy bear guy. Oh, I have a sapient, really goddamn annoying cat thing that deserves to be thrown into a blender. I have a dog. Full stop, end the sentence.
There's someone on this floor. Find them, please.
Yeah, the FemC route does give you a Koromaru link, but they ain't fucking. I guess I can't actually talk about it because we talked about it earlier. There's a romance route for the FemC with Ken. That's just really fucking weird. And the implication is meant to be like similarly with Maiko, like when he grows up, but it's just weird. Yeah, this game has 9 fucking party members. It is kind of like out of hand how many of these bastards you get just tossed around. I don't remember what like armor I got. I guess it was Amigo pouch, but I'm not sure. I have no fucking idea, dude. Poncho. Provolone. You got Yukari, Takaba, Junpei, Ori, Mitsuru, Kirijo, Akiko, Sanada, Aigis, Koromaru, Kanemata, and Shinjiro Aragaki. Which is so many party members that they're nearly bleeding over into the equipment menu. Oh yeah, that's Persona. And yes, some of them do actually have redundant features. Yes, Scion, I already have been thinking about that every time I play 999. Like, if I had my say, Junpei would never leave the party because he's the best, but, you know. Yeah, Ken does grow up, but hey, man, it's we're not about that. It's in the future. This is in the now. It's weird as fuck, dude. You know what, Scion, because you're here and you're just dropping on by, let me ask you a question.
Be careful.
What game can you think of? What game can you think of that has status ailments be really, really good? Even up to broken? Because we were just talking about it and I was trying to think through some of them. Yeah, that's actually unique dialogue you get in the game in the FemC route where in this game, you can actually talk to your party members in the middle of a dungeon. In specific situations, they will actually gain unique dialogue. One of which is even in this route where if you have the party members equipped with the battle panties, they'll be like, dude, what the fuck are you making me wear? But in the FemC route, they added a whole bunch of it where if you have Akihiko or someone romancing you, they'll be way more protective and like overly cautious and nervous around you. But if you're romancing two of them at the same time, then you get unique dialogue of the both of them bickering. And then like and you can include other party members and they'll have like reactionary dialogue saying like, can you get these two to calm down or something? Yeah, oh boy, we can't talk about that. I've been alluding to it, but we can't talk about it yet.
Wow, you're good at
We haven't really gotten to some of the big changes of the FemC route. Look at him go.
Kick some ass.
Let's eat some ass.
only one enemy left.
Can you put a leash on your dick sleeve? So what are the actual gameplay differences? It is absurdly similar, because remember, Persona 3 and 4 came out for the same console. I don't know as much about Persona 4. I've only done one playthrough of it, and then that was it. I don't know as much about Persona 4. But, off the top of my head, you don't have to have a social link to fully heal in the dungeon. In Persona 4, a lot of the dungeons are more like Persona 5 style, where every month you gain access to a new dungeon. In this game, all of the main plot progression is actually not tied to the main dungeon. So it's a lot of where I am right now, which is called Tartarus, is more of a randomly generated side thing you have to do to get stronger. Yeah, you can fuck cabbages. They also counter that? No. Okay. I'm trying to think about, like, I forgot where I was in my sentence. But yeah. 5 is the really big different one. I'm getting confused as to where I am in my brain. Dude, you just wiggity whack. You marked my vibe. The funky student, you're killing my vibe, dude. I guess I will try to use Evil Smile because Akihiko cannot hit these guys. You know, okay, well, one, he has a horse dick, by the way. You want to know what kind of sadistic bastard it takes to give you a new party member, and then in the very next, like, dungeon, after you get that party member, there is, a bunch of enemies that are literally immune to all of his damage. Oh, thanks, he can't even basic attack them. Welcome to Shinji. This is his downside. He literally only knows physical skills, and that's it. Well, this actually is something different in Persona 3 and Persona 4, which is kind of like a pretty damn universal, like, mechanic. Unlike Persona 4, 5, okay, never mind, Shinji actually can't do damage. In this game, physical damage is divided up into 3 damage types. In Persona 5, it's melee and gun. But in this game, instead of having it be just physical damage, you just hit him. In this game, it is 3 different damage types, where you have slashing damage, like a sword or a katana, or, I don't know, rapier. There's like 3 different swords in this game. Piercing damage, which is a bow and arrow or a spear, and striking damage, which is fists or an axe, which I'm almost certain Shinji does striking damage for, like, I guess he's just hitting them really hard. That's a weapon far too big to be called a sword. It's more like a slab of iron. Yes, Persona 3 and 4 both use the shadow mechanic. You want to know something that isn't in Persona 4? This dude right here has wandered into the fucking dungeon. This is a side mission you have to do because every once in a while, normal people will find themselves into this location and get lost. If you do not save them by the end of, like, the next big plot moment or, like, the end of the next month, they will die. And you get a reward if you save them. However, this person right here is Bunkichi. This is one of our social links. If I did not save him, I literally would permanently lose out on one of my social links for the rest of the game. You're saving the fucking world in this game. I guess. I mean, we're not really sure if the world's in danger, but we're definitely solving a much more widespread scale event of, like, a disease, and, you know, this fucking shadows keep kidnapping people and all this other I guess I would call it kidnapping. We don't really know what happens when they become a lost, at least at this point. But Persona 4, oh shit, there's a murder about, you know, like, maybe 15 people are ever in danger of dying in the whole game. 15 people are in danger of dying, like, every day in this game. We need to solve this fucking problem. Welcome to Masterful RPGing. I'm definitely making good decisions and not just hitting the rush button, so I don't give a shit for this fight. Oh, but yeah, just because you're here, son, I can talk about it again. Another thing that they do in this game, which is more relevant in the other Persona 3s, is that, in this game, when you have a weapon equipped, the stats of that weapon actually matter. So, for example, if you're hitting someone with a katana, that is in this game the default weapon. There's nothing particularly special about it. But if you're hitting them with fists, not only does it have a different damage type of going from slashing damage to striking damage, but fists are faster, so they're more accurate. But they're your fists, so they do less damage. So your basic attack is more accurate or faster. I'm not really sure about the specifics, but you know, it's one of the two. Maybe even the same. But you do less damage. Or you could be someone like Junpei, who uses a greatsword that hits really hard, but weighs him down, so it makes him slower. You could be like Yukari, who uses a bow and arrow, has a high critical hit rate, but is inaccurate because it's a projectile. And so on and so forth. That's more relevant in the sequel, or the, Persona 3 FES and the original Persona 3, because they for some reason took that mechanic out of this game, but the main character could equip every single weapon type in the game. So you could make him put down the sword and pick up the axe, the dagger, the bow, the greatsword, the rapier, the fists, the gun, I guess. And all of them do different damage types and have different, like, attributes to give to your main character. Urban beat Persona 4 Scion, god damn it. And another thing that's like the case with Persona 4, the dungeons in that game are, like, predetermined, but in this game, yeah, this is all just randomly generated, like, preset tile like garbage. It's, as much as I love this game, this is probably the worst part of the game, kind of just objectively. It's very okay. I mean, like, I can live with it, but I wouldn't be lying if I said it wasn't just the worst part of the game. And, you know, what can you do, baby? It's at least an interesting mechanic, though, because in this game, all of the main dungeon is entirely optional. You can just decide to not do the dungeon for the month. You just want to stop doing combat and get some plot done? You totally can. Oh yeah, no, dude, SP management's a massive fucking deal in Persona 4. That is like one of the big things. I don't think you're far enough in the game yet, but pro tip, make friends with the fox. That's all I'm gonna tell you. I'm not gonna give you any bigger hints, but the fox is very important to make friends with. That might even be in code for something, but you'll get it when you get there, if you don't already have it. You'll know what I'm talking about. But finishing the original point is, if you want to just stop doing combat for a while, you can. Because the boss is independent of the main dungeon. When you reach, like, the threshold for time, instead of getting, like, a game over state, you fight the boss. Whether or not you can beat the boss, though, is dependent on how prepared you are. Yeah, you gotta... I would recommend not doing a guide your first time. Just play on normal, don't use a guide, the game is designed around it.
Only one enemy left.
Have your own adventure. Or you can be like Ninja, who is using a perfect guide to how to get every single social link and confidant maxed out in his first playthrough. God damn it, Ninja! Yes, you're allowed to play the game you want, but I find that so wrong!
Ready for this? Tough bastard.
I'm so upset. That is the one ironclad rule I have for like every game. You should play a game blind on your first playthrough without using like a fucking walkthrough. What's the point then? That's every game. It's the same thing with using cheats or mods. Unless it's like a game you already know or it doesn't matter too much. Like if you're experiencing the game and you bust out the God mode, like what's the fucking point? You know? That was the thing with me in Persona 3. A lot of people have that same sentiment. Is they take years to replay through this game. Like I said, I've only played through this game like 2 or 3 times, and I've only ever actually beaten it, the final boss, once. I've gotten really far multiple times, but I typically just have other things happen. Or in my last playthrough's case, my fucking computer got destroyed. Now, Persona 4 and 5 are 100% doable, blind 100%ing the game. It's actually way more possible than you would think. You just kind of need to... You kind of need to know what you're doing, but you can theoretically stumble your way ass backwards into it, you know? Persona 3 is so difficult to get 100% on your first playthrough. I actually tried it out while doing the FemC route. But Golden also adds more time. You get a full extra month. But, what was I saying? Yeah, this game, I actually used a guide on my second playthrough for doing the FemC, because I wanted to see all the new, social links. That was such a tight schedule. By the end of the game, I had maybe a month of free time, and up to the final month, I was still, like, actually plugging away at social links. The only thing that was different was the fact that a lot of my days were just spent being idle because of the way the schedules were working out. But I was doing stuff all the way up and to and through, like, the final month of the game. Ken died. Good ending.
Korra-chan's hurt. Please
Ready for
help
this?
him.
You're a tough bastard.
Two enemies left.
Come on, baby. Stop murdering me. Thank you. I would firmly disagree. Just outright, I would genuinely disagree. Obviously, it's a case by case. Some games are just not very well done and do not have that level of polish. So sometimes some games do need the guide. I will give it that. Yeah, you don't have the turn order either, but it's set every turn. But I think the vast majority of games, in my opinion, would be improved by going into it without knowing a big idea of what's going to happen.
Get up!
Hey, Lip.
Last one.
You're allowed to disagree, and I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm just stating my opinion. I firmly do not think that is the right way to play games. Because if a game cannot, like...
Tough
Be
bastard.
careful. Shinjiro-senpai is badly hurt.
Like... what the fuck was I gonna say? I forgot again. Oh, this is why I can never write reviews. I already freaking forgot what I was talking about.
Enemy left.
I fully lost my own train of logic in like a full second. Do not get like mush brain, people. Do not become forgetful floozy. Oh yeah. If a game cannot get you to the end of the game with its own merits, I feel that that's a failure of the game and should be judged accordingly. Like, that's just conveyance in gaming. And I mean, trying to 100% the game on the first time, I mean, I guess that's better, but it still leaves a very sour taste in my mouth. It's a slippery slope. Like, it depends on the game to game, I know that. I don't want to fight you! I hate these purple dudes! Go away! The stairs are behind him, too. Turn around. Get out of here. Turn around. Thank you. I'd like to leave now. Goodbye. See you later. Bye-bye. I don't like Purple Man. He's a big samurai dude who spams a power charge and one-hits people. I don't like that. No, I don't. Fucking purple samurai bastards. I'm at the point of the game where they're not even like a massive threat anymore. They're just massively annoying. They take forever to kill, and there is always the off chance that, oh hey, I guess I'm just in a game over state now. Thank you. Hey Scion, you ever see a tank? Where's the shadow that's a tank? I bet your other personas don't have this.
This is no ordinary enemy.
Yeah,
Don't
those are
let your guard
tanks.
down.
I would not call an army of tanks, or at least a squadron,
Give me a second.
normal.
I'll scan the target.
Oh, that's not good. Hey, that's a... One thing that's also super absurdly annoying about this game is our navigator, Fuka. Scanning in this game just doesn't work. Like, almost 100% of the time, it just outright does not work. If you are scanning a boss almost every single time, she will not tell you what it is, what it's weak to, what its resistances are, what its damage type is. None of it. She just cannot tell you that information. Where in Persona 5, you can hit that button 13 times and scan every single enemy on the screen all at the exact same time. And that's just good gameplay right there. That just means I don't have to bust out the fucking pen and paper and manually check shit out. Fuka doesn't tell you fucking anything. Ah! I still love this game. Just like how in Persona 4 they have to like crush that floating card to summon their personas, that's how they do it in this game. And yeah, I get it, it was a joke, I'm just saying. Oh, great! Distressing! My favorite.
Ready for this? What a tough bastard.
Hey, stop that. Oh shit. So this is the one thing that's good about Fuka's scanning, is that when you level her up enough, even though it didn't actually tell me, it'll tell me, hey, electric doesn't work.
Please help me. Defense weakened, please. Be careful.
That's what scanning does. Unless it's not how it works in Persona 5, but I don't remember it being like that. Maybe you have to try it out first. Maybe, I'm not sure. Oh, they're weak to ice. No.
Again. That's the way.
All right, let's kick some ass. Let's do it.
Yeah, of course there is, huh? That's what, No, that's not a spoiler. That's what, Futaba does. That's her whole role. She's the scanner. She's your navigator. She scans dudes. That's all she does. And doesn't she get buffs? No, she gets buffs even in the base game. I'm the guy who ranked her up enough to have her do things, but I think she does. 100% it'll probably be 4, because I can't even stream Persona 5 right now. Hey, got him with the fat counter. Oh yeah.
That wasn't good.
Oh my god, you guys don't know how nice it is to have a party member that's a healer and not my main dude. Good lord. Having you guys draft me a healer feels so nice. Black Frost, bam.
That's the way.
Bam.
You found the. I'm going too.
No, you're not.
Not fair. You found the enemy's weakness.
Dude, the fuck? I'm just reminded of the damn baton pass mechanic in Persona 5. Holy shit, that was busted. But then again, that was part of the fun. Persona 5 was a lot of it was about style over the actual contextual gameplay difficulty substance, and that's actually kind of okay. That game was really satisfying to play. It wasn't very hard, but you can have games that aren't like hard and still be fun. That's Persona 5. That's pretty damn good. I like it. Of course, I'm gonna be streaming Persona 2, the sequel. The second Persona 2 game, that's the next one I'm doing.
Next strike will be the
100%.
The enemies return to normal.
That was actually what I was trying to do with my playthrough of the Persona games. I wanted to get into them. I actually think I started with Persona 3. No, 100% I started with Persona 1. I wanted to play the Persona games, so I started with Persona 1.
Here goes.
Thought it was kind of butt. Didn't finish it. Said fuck it. Started Persona 3. Finished it. Started Persona 4. Started Persona 5. Beat Persona 1. Beat Persona 4. Started Persona 2. Beat Persona 5. Beat Persona 2. I think that was the... Then I started Persona 2 too, and I still haven't beaten it to this day. I think that was the order. It might be slightly out of order. Look at all these dudes. Oh, I'm dead. And I'm living. Oh, I'm dead again. Oh, I'm living. It's just that easy. Get the fuck out of here, Nate. Don't you judge me. You don't even like Phoenix, right, Nate? Don't lie to me. I know, I get it. I know where you come from. Ah, my kingdom for a nice boost on this dude. A lot of people said Persona 4 was just the best one in the series, and then it's just wrong.
Defense weakened. Please be careful.
Oh, you're talking about Phoenix, right? Okay. I don't know, dude. No game has really come close to just how like every final case in each Phoenix Wright game makes me say, dude, this one's the absolute best. The final case in Apollo Justice was so good. The final case in 3 and Apollo Justice was so good. Oh, they're so good. Final case in 1 and 2 were pretty good. I like those ones are really good as well. But they weren't the absolutely standing ovation phenomenal that were Phoenix Wright 3 and Apollo Justice. I did like 2's though. 2's was pretty good. And 1 was pretty good. Yeah, alright, that holds up. You'd like Phoenix Wright 2. That game's pretty damn good. Got a wheel. Time to go save. That was the first of the 2 bosses we need to grind our way through. Oh shit, you know what? On another note, get ready, tomorrow's 999. And I don't work tomorrow. It'll be early tomorrow. Oh yeah, it's go time, baby. It's getting more hype. I'm wondering how they balanced Persona 5 more. Because I don't know what they did with Royal, but a lot of the main, well, no, that's not true. Every single game has like a different, really hard and fast meta. Like, I know Nocturne is physical skills. Physical skills are absurd. In Devil Survivor, it's full glass cannon, don't put any points into endurance, just max the shit out of your magic stat and spam drain. And like... oh, I know what the Persona 4 meta is. Oh, I was actually just thinking that, Scion. I was thinking that before you said it. The Persona 4 meta is... not relevant until you get to the final boss. Holy shit, I don't know if Ninja saw it, but I think his name is Yoshitsune, who's in this game as well, I think, but I'm not sure. Ninja might have seen him. He's one of those, like, level 80 personas. Oh, yes. That one is the time to be alive. No, I cannot give the specifics. Ninja might have seen it, he might not have. Yoshitsune actually got nerfed in P5 from what I remember. Because it makes sense. The main reason why is because he has a unique physical skill. I can actually just talk about that because I don't think we'll get to see that for a while. Even in Persona 4, I had to specifically grind to get it, like 2 or 3 levels in the final dungeon to get to him. I forget the name of the attack though. But it was nerfed in Persona 5, I remember. But it was like the objectively best skill in the game by that point. Like, there's better ones, but you have to go further to get them. This is the first one that is a, you win the game when you get this. It is a physical skill that hits 8 times for light physical damage. Which you'd say, what the fuck? Just use like God's Hand, which does like severe physical damage. No.
That one skill hits so fucking hard. Like 8 or 9 times, and they had to nerf it in Persona 5 to have a random amount of chance to do like 5 to 8. So it's like random, it's one of those like multi-hit moves. But in Persona 4, 8 times, every time. You pop an offense buff on your main dude, you pop a defense drop on whatever it is you're fighting. You want to get spicy? Throw in a body charge, or a power charge, or whatever the fuck it's called. You slam that thing down, you are two-tapping anything you're looking at. This is the, like, Mario and Luigi meta, where you're walking into this fight going full as glass cannon as possible, and you're saying, this boss is falling before I do. And 900 out of 10 times, you are in the right. Disgusting.
2 enemies.
My brain keeps wanting to say Akasha Arts, but I know that's not right. I don't remember the name of the skill. It's Yoshitsune's unique skill.
2 enemies.
It actually probably gets outpaced in Persona 5. Not only was it nerfed, but you go further in that game, I would assume. So you probably get to a higher level. You probably start seeing more shit like Die For Me and, Salvation. Or whatever it's called that Dexojo has. We'll see that in not too long in this game. This game doesn't have some of the skills, though. This was earlier on and they had to invent more. Oromaru, no!
Please help me.
He's gone, dude. He dipped. Lollivant, you can't just dog post. He's gone. You ever just have your dog fuck off from the fight and just leave? And he's just gone. Yeah, this is not a mechanic in the future games, I don't think. I don't remember this ever happening in 4 from what I remember, and I'm almost certain not in 5. But it's the fear and distressing status element. You can just have your party members just run away from the fight. They're gone. The only way to get them back is to run away yourself. You cannot get them back anymore. Sorry, fucker. They are gone. They're too afraid. They ran off. You have been abandoned by my dog, Oromaru. He's gone. That cannot happen to the main character, though. No. The game will not let that happen. That's why it has 2 effects. It can either make you run away, or it can make you waste a turn. And then sometimes it'll do nothing. For the main character, he'll just waste more turns. Minato over here does not run. The worst thing about that, though, is they actually don't gain XP. Hey, Kusumitama has 2 more agility. Which is actually not terrible, because I, again, don't think I'm ever getting rid of Kusumitama, so sure, why not? I guess I can go over all of my personas, why not? I'll let you guys have a big ol' rundown. Black Frost, classic. One of the staples of the series, he's great. He has the debuff and the dodge win and the Mediorama and the growth and the Bufalo and the invigorate and the Aguilau. He does everything. I'm just running him because he's super good right now. Then we got, no, whoa there, buddy. Let's slow your roll a bit there. And we got Kusumitama, who will, the Persona system is almost exactly identical in Persona 3 and 4. From the top, because again, it's been a while. I only played Persona 4 one time and then never again. But from what I remember, there is no discernible difference of it. No, there is a difference, but it's only with party member personas. And it is a change that continued on into Persona 5 that I really, really do not like. But I can't really cover that yet because it's a spoiler for all of the games. Including this one, so we'll talk about it later. Kusi Mitama. He's probably never gonna leave because he has all of the auto skills. Hey, at the start of battle, pop a Sukukaja, Tarukaja, and Radukukaja, meaning you start the fight with him out, and on the very first turn, you swap him back out. Why not? Then he also has Recarm because, that's nice to have. And he's gonna give me Wind Boost. This dude only exists because he's giving me Elect Boost. This chick exists because I originally used her to be a Media user, but now I have Mediarama, so that's irrelevant. This dude's here to give me Dekunda, which he's already done. She exists to be a Priestess Archon. Hierophant hanged. This dude exists to give me Growth 2. This dude I got from Shuffle Time, this dude I got from Shuffle Time, and that's Mothman, and he's never leaving the party. Mothman. Everyone loves Mothman. Like pretty much, it's a very similar case to the Gatekeeper in like Fire Emblem, where a lot of people just kind of unanimously agreed, I love this. Just there's nothing anything really particularly special. They're just like, yeah, this is my favorite now. I have decided to stake my entire identity into Mothman. Shinji. Oh, that's a mechanic that I don't know is in the future games. Sometimes if you miss, you can critically miss, which knocks yourself down, which is what just happened to Shinji. He wheeled his axe back to strike. It was too heavy, and it pulled him backwards, and he fell down. It can also happen to enemies in this game, which is just such a fun mechanic.
This should be interesting. Alright, let's kick some ass. Let's do it.
I distinctly remember Persona 4 also being harder. Like, there were multiple times where I had to sit the fuck down and say, I think I need to leave the dungeon for this month. Might have been just me being more ignorant to the game, but that game throws some shit at you. Like, especially the bosses. That's one thing that I remember Persona 4 doing way better, is some of the bosses in that game are really, really, like, almost unfair tier hard. I'm the resident expert for Persona 3. I'm good with the other Personas, but it's been too long since I've done 4. I've only done 4 one time. Who is my team going through the game now that I think about it? One of them is a party member I know you don't have yet, so you can have that to look forward to. Can open the chest before the dude gets mad, game, please. How far into the game are you, Scion? Are you still sitting over there at Kenji's dungeon, Mr. Spoiled yourself a billion times? You restarted, oh. Well, how far did you get before you restarted? Kanji, yeah.
One enemy, and it's powerful.
I'm not telling you shit then. One of them was Yukiko, I can tell you that one. You had Yukiko by then. It's the same exact, I use the same exact meta I use for Persona 3. I use 2 healers and 1 general ass kicker. In this game, that's Ken, Yukari, and...
Only one enemy.
Alright, list every party member that you get in the game. Mr. has spoiled himself. Yes, I will judge, even though it's not even necessarily your fault.
Here's our chance. Let's do it.
The dude, bro. Who the fuck? Oh, Yusuke. Yeah, that's Yusuke. Yeah, I actually think you got everyone. Like, unironically, yeah, that's all of them. Yeah, my team was Yukiko, Naoto, and Teddy. I did Naoto because I married her. She was my favorite. Typically, I go against the grain for the most popular waifu for a game, but no, Naoto's just the best. That's fact. People had good taste in Persona 4. Oh yeah.
Here goes. Here's our chance. Let's do it.
Yeah, most people go for, her name is Rise. Most people go for Rise. I think. No, that's not true. A lot of people go for Naoto. At least from what I've seen.
You ready for this? That's that.
I know the people who went for each person in each of the games. Like, the most popular waifu in this game, 100% is Aegis. People are ridiculous for Aegis. Everyone wants to fuck the toaster. That's why the meme tagline for this game is Persona 3, where a door fucks a toaster and you fight Jesus. Aegis is the robot, or as everyone is referred to, a toaster.
There's one enemy, and it's powerful.
And then in Persona 5, it is a combination of Makoto and Futaba. I went for hot for teacher, because I'm the problem, and I have no right to judge Kenji.
That was easy.
Which seems to be like another one of the most popular answers, so. And then again, almost everyone was fucking popular in goddamn Persona 5. That bitch hit mainstream. This one. This is Aegis. It's literally a robot. They have a gun for an arm. It's what I was always talking about earlier, is the fact that each game has a mascot character. Like, Koromaru is supposed to be the mascot character of this game. Teddy in 4, Morgana in 5, and then Koromaru in 3. But people had such a high affinity for Aegis that Aegis became the mascot of Persona 3. And, like, Koromaru got, like, laid to the wayside, which is, bullshit, but, you know. If I had to go through Persona 4 again, I'd probably use a combination of whoever was good at the time, and then eventually culminate in the exact same team because it worked really, really fucking well. Like, unironically, that was a phenomenal team, and I would probably do it again. I mean, if I did Persona 4... Well, Persona 4 would be one of two things. It would be the have chat decide everything again, which, based on this run, didn't work too well because there's too much of a high chance of everyone just leaving. Thanks, everybody. Or I would crank it up to the highest difficulty just to see if I could do it and how easy or hard it would be. In which, if that was the case, I would probably very much so swap up my team a whole bunch. Oh yeah, another thing, because I never actually covered it. The meta of Persona 5, at least from what I saw, was physical skills. I never talked about it too much, but from the bit that, I don't know if this got changed in Royal, but physical skills, like, across the board were absurdly valuable. Dude, always just use, like, the first 3 party members in Persona 5 because they're all, like, really damn solid physical skill users, as well as one of them being a healer. So you just set all of them to just go to fucking town and you just wham on everybody. Because the baton pass mechanic is so oppressive, and the fact that your main character can learn all the damage types means you can cover magic damage with Joker by himself. At least for the most part. Yeah, I grew up with these kind of games. Like, I was always in the midst of the N64 GameCube era, is at least where I spent most of my time, even though I had older and newer consoles throughout my life. I stuck around this general ballpark out of preference, and so these kind of graphics look totally fine to me. I see no problem with anything going on screen.
My next strike will be the last.
That's why, like, 900 out of 10 times, I'm never the kind of dude who gives too much of a shit about graphics unless it just looks bad. Like, if there's, like, a precedent set, then I'll give a shit. But otherwise, I don't care. Man, having a strong art style really does a whole heap of a lot of help. That's why I love the, like, Paper Mario games. Those games look fantastic, even after all these years. Paper Mario 64 looks like a game I could like reasonably see coming out today. Maybe more on the indie side, but it looks so good.
Last one.
Wow, you're all so powerful.
You monster!
I guess that went all right.
Heal, my boy! You're okay now. Oh my god. You know, one of the really annoying mechanic in this game is the fact that your party members actually follow you around in the dungeon, as you've most likely noticed. I don't know if that's actually the case in Persona 4, I don't think so. But they follow you around in the dungeon. There's two downsides to that, though. One of them is the fact that they physically, you know, have collision. So half the time, you'll be trying to disengage from a particular enemy, and they will just so happen to get in your way, making it so you can't actually run away because they're physically body blocking you, making you take fights you really don't want to. Which is very, very, very annoying. Even more importantly, however, is if you noticed, Ken was not in that last fight, because somewhere along the way, he got caught up on some kind of collision and was too far away to get included in the fight. Why is that a mechanic? I don't know, but this game hurts my soul. I don't think so. I don't remember having ever even heard about that. That sounds like a mechanic I've only ever really seen ever done in, like, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Freeze, hang in there.
Well, that went well. And there's a lot of fire being thrown around, but a whole lot of nothing happening as a result of it.
There goes.
Why is that even a mechanic? I don't remember that ever. I do not remember that mechanic. Wow. What the fuck?
Want me to go?
Again.
Probably exclusive to Golden. Yeah, I do not remember that mechanic.
The enemy is down.
That would make more sense too. Because the PS2 did have online, but it was very, very rudimentary. Golden released on the Vita. That was way more along the lines of having online content. That would make sense. Also, the card shuffle mechanic is completely redone in Golden, I know that. The card shuffle mechanic I have going on was the same in Persona 4, but the actual animations and the cards as it was being shuffled were way faster and way more chaotic. It got so fast in Persona 4, like in this game, 100% of the time, as long as I'm paying attention, can get the card I want. In Persona 4, they got so insane.
There's someone on.
I would actually have some times where it was genuinely difficult for me to even attempt to get the item I wanted. I haven't really seen a whole lot about Persona 4 Golden's version, but I know it's like stat ups and picking certain cards to be able to pick more cards. Getting all the cards gives you another card mechanic on the next fight, and so on and so forth. That I really don't know the specifics of, but man, what can you do? So that'll probably be when I eventually do Golden. It'll be a combination of crank it to the highest difficulty as well as seeing a bunch of new content I've never seen before. See, like right there. I'm trying to attack right now, but Ken is in the way. I got first struck because Ken was in the way. The attack button and the talk button are the same thing. Ken body blocked my sword swing. Welcome to one of my favorite mechanics of this game. Answer, being in Tartarus. I love it. Isn't this fun? Sorry, Ken. I wanted to talk to you 3 times and then get smacked in the face. Thank you. Exactly what I wanted. Dude, I think I have died to stuff like that many a time. Oh, that's some shit, isn't it? Oh, that's right. Dude, his dodge wins, I guess. Sure, why not? How do you like Nemesis? Still one of the dumbest designs. Oh yeah, that's another mechanic I don't actually think was in Persona 4. Each of your party members have conditions to where they can feel normal, they can feel tired, they can feel sick, or they can feel great. Most of the time they'll be normal, but if your party members die too many times in combat or stay in Tartarus for too long, they'll get tired. Their accuracy will be cut, and their chance of being critically hit will nearly triple, making them nearly useless in combat. Yeah, that is 100% not in Persona 4. I do not remember that. That is exclusive to these games. And so, and like as the game goes along, you become more and more resistant to the tired status ailment. But you can also get sick through specific means, which just makes it worse. But actually right now, Shinji, because he's the new party member, actually defaults to feeling great. They always feel great when they first join. And my main character slept last night. Instead of doing anything, he just passed the day, so he feels great because he slept in. When they're feeling great, it actually ups their crit chance. It probably does other stuff that I don't know off the top of my head, but yeah. It's more of an annoying mechanic because it means you need to revive and make sure your party members don't die, otherwise they will be literally worthless, like, for the rest of the dungeon run. Yes, but in this game, instead of there being 5 stats, there's only 3. Persona 5 also has 5 stats, but this game only gives you 3. But the third one, which is knowledge, is absurdly difficult to raise up. But there's actually one of the mechanics I did really like about this game is the social links with the 3 female party members, Fuka, Yukari, and Mitsuru. Both of them, even being started, are directly locked behind the tier 5, which is the highest rank they can go in this game of their respective stats. Academics for Mitsuru, Courage for Fuka, and Charm for Yukari. Well, the reason for that is that in this game, because this is the first game to have the social link system,
they actually had all of the character development locked behind the main plot. So unlike the other games where you get a lot of the character dialogue and growth out of their social links, in this game you get a lot of the character growth and knowledge out of the main story. So the social links is just extra. It's just more stuff you can get on top that you can choose to get into if you want. So it's like, it's not the Fire Emblem mechanic where you have to do like the support conversations in Fire Emblem to get all the dialogue. This game is like a normal RPG with a splash of extra content if you want to see it. And the ultimate culmination of that is the female party members, where if you wanted a romance or something, you gotta go out there and try to do that. Which is at least an interesting way of doing it. There's also a bunch of other courage, charm, and academics blocks throughout the game, but those are the three most notable ones. Like, for example, I can't even start Mitsuru's yet. I cannot start one of my starting party member social link yet because the game's plot hasn't progressed far enough. It doesn't make sense. What she talks about in her support conversation is beyond where the game's plot currently is at, so I can't hang out with her. Just stab them. In this game, there are 12 big shadows that come out every full moon. Sometimes they'll come in pairs of 2 or whatnot, but the main objective of the game is to kill all 12 of them. There are 3 left. We are quite a few months into this game. I don't remember where the game started. Oh, we're on month 10, 11, I think, right now, and we started in the low single digits, so we're definitely getting there, you know? We're definitely beyond the halfway point. We have every party member in the game, but we only got them last month, so there you go. We definitely have more to do, but we're more than halfway through the game. No. No. Yes. I don't think that chest is super worth it because I don't want it to be worth it, so I'll just decide that it's not worth it. So yeah, up to this next floor will be the boss of this dungeon, then we'll be calling it shortly after that. We're nearing the end of the stream. Same thing with Persona 4. I like to have the Tartarus sections into their own streams. Actually, now that I think about it, why are you here, Scion? Are you just here out of morbid curiosity, or are you actually giving up the, oh, I want to play this game blind? Because, I mean, you're not getting any spoilers, but you're seeing, like, all the party members and some more later mid-game content. Like, combat and whatnot. Pretty damn basic. But, I mean, hey, you know, it's Persona combat, but it's all front-loaded into one episode because I like to be maximum time efficient, you know? Normally, you are really not intended to do this. What's DGS? Is that the Phoenix Wright thing? I don't think I watched any of it. I saw that it got announced and I was like, is that the one that was never translated or is it new? And then I still don't know the answer to that question. I haven't really followed up with Phoenix Wright in quite a— No! Oh no! Okay. We might be here for a while. Is this what I think it is?
Seems like it's
No, I think. So, this game is infamous for one boss in particular. And I don't know if it's this one, but it's one of the tables. Which, a fucking table, I know, right? I think it's the laughing table. but if you ever see a table in this game, know that even I struggled. We might be in for a bad time. We might need to go back down to a previous floor and like fully reassess the team level of struggle. This is a bad time, mate. Oh god. We've never seen Megidola before, Scion, for context's sake. This is the first one of them we've seen in the game. That's not good.
My next strike will be the last.
Keep your guard up at all times.
Oh, great.
Give me a second. I'll scan the target. Good.
I have to use 2 Medioramas to heal the damage he did in a basic magic spell. Wait for him to mind charge, that's when the tears come. Yeah, as you can see, look at what the scanning does. Magician, unknown. Resistance is unknown. It tells me its attack type is strike. Thanks, I guess. Megidola. If I scan it again, will it tell me or no? No, it just pulls it back up. You know, if he just keeps spamming Megidola, we might be able to do this, frankly. It'll probably take a while, but we can totally do it. I do no fucking damage, though. Hey, you want to just do like a Megido? Okay, not good. Ow! Yeah, no, okay, this dude doesn't not do anything but fuck. Alright. He just hit super hard. I am so glad you guys drafted this team, by the way. This team has no weaknesses. Ken and Koromaru's weaknesses are the instant death skills of the respective elements. And Shinji doesn't have a weakness. Well, that was a fucking lie. Death is not a hunter unbeknownst to its prey. Come on! Oh fuck, that could be bad. Okay, thank God. Alright.
My next strike will be the last.
My next strike will be the last of the 30-part series.
Here.
Now we're popping one of these. It's like, fuck it, I need to lower this dude's defense. Can'Coon's in trouble.
Ready for this?
Yeah, boy! Yeah, I was right. It is the laughing table. No, it's not the laughing table. What's the fucking table that's like infamous? I'm like doing research on the side to find what fucking table it is. Yeah. Maybe it is the crying table. Oh. No. I don't know. Yeah, let me see. I didn't even see what's happening, by the way. I'm doing research right now.
You're a tough bastard.
sleeping table. Oh, fuck, that's the wrong one. Sleeping... Yeah, all the other tables gave me nothing. Sleeping table, boss, strategy, recommended level, boss, walkthrough, Reddit. I'm like, all right, you know, maybe not that last one, but you know what I mean. Maybe there must be like a consistent theme here that the people fucking hate this dude.
Please help me.
I don't think they like him too much. Whatever, alright, I'm tapping back. Whatever. Hamon. Dead. Oh, wow. Maybe one of them is weak to Hamon, so we might just be getting lucky. Yeah, this is going exceptionally well. I remember one of the tables being, like, even in my playthrough, like, horrifyingly scary. Oh, by the way, you've never really noticed it, Scion, but Ken over there is literally an elementary school student. He's like 11, maybe 12. Like, he is literally a child. Please don't run. How do I cure fear? That's me, Patra. Do we? I guess we don't just have a Patra gem. Oh no, right there, huh? We're just kind of winning, but this is not what I was expecting to have happen.
Yeah. Here's our chance. Let's do it. Understood.
Yeah, I really hyped up this boss, didn't I? Wow. This is, frankly kind of sad. Oh, he's apparently immune to strike. Shit. Well,
that went all right.
He just decided to go easy on me in the latter half of that fight. I got a Megiddo gem, guys. Also, this entire team is getting counter skills. I guess that went all right. Yeah, but how did that go so easily? Huh. I have to be thinking of the wrong boss. There's no way this was the boss. Huh. I mean, I was also kind of lucky I had no weaknesses, though. If we were weak to, like, fire, that would have been fucked, you know? Oh yeah, just because I'm repeating all of my previous little factoids, Scion, a really cool thing about this game that Persona 4 doesn't do is they actually explain why each character uses their respective weapons, as well as how they would get stronger with those weapons outside of training. Like in Persona 4, everyone just kind of picks up a weapon. Like, Yukiko fights with a fucking fan. Chie fights with her bare fists.
There's someone.
But she only gets better at martial arts by watching shitty, like, Bruce Lee movies, like cheap kung fu garbage movies, and she just practices doing the moves in the mirror. And this one I don't think would be too bad of a spoiler, but Kenji literally just fights with a folded up chair.
There are 3 strong enemies.
And he just hits people with it like he's a wrestler.
Run!
Why? In this game, every character, actually has a reason for using the weapon that they use, except for Shinji, hilariously enough. The main character uses a sword, because it's just a weapon that he was kind of given at the beginning, but he takes Aikido classes. Kenji? No, I meant Kanji, not Kenji. Kanji from Persona 4 fights with a folding chair. The main character takes Aikido classes, like, canonically. No, he fights with a chair. Like a wrestler, like a fucking folded chair. And that's canon. Oh shit, I'm garbage. I actually fucked that one up, I wasn't paying attention. Every character has stuff like that. Junpei fights with a great sword. Specifically because he trains with that one to... He trains with the great sword by swinging it like a baseball bat, which is his favorite sport, and he really likes to do because he wants to be a famous baseball star. So he swings the great sword like a fucking bat. Not really the right way to do it, but it's still getting him physical exercise and practicing to use his body. Yukari uses a bow and arrow, and she is on the archery club to help her with aiming and accuracy. Mitsuru uses a fencing sword and is rich. She literally fences. Like, you know, like the fucking snobbish bitch she is. But that's rude and I shouldn't say that. Akihiko boxes. So he fights with steel gauntleted fisted weapons as a way to be fast and to box people. And it keeps going. Ken uses a spear, and he doesn't have any way of training it because he's an elementary school student, but he specifically dicks around on the playground to get used to flipping around a bar, as well as the fact that he picked up a spear because he's so much shorter than everyone else. He's at an inherent height disadvantage. So he's using a really long-reaching weapon to be able to reach the same spots everyone else can with their respective weapons. Aigis has a gun for an arm. Koromaru is a dog. And Shinji has an axe, I guess. We have not... I literally do not know what his deal is. But he's got an axe. Yeah. We finished, by the way. Man, I gotta judge, man. You like that, Shinji? Got your fucking documents, you dumb bitch. I can't say that. She's the best. She is the best Velvet Room attendant in the series, and I will die on that hill, like, objectively. I got beads. What's the next one? We have Black Frost, probably Giri Mikala. That's 3 levels away. Ow! Ow! Yeah, look, there's Mara. It's your boy. Yeah, dude, like I said, these games fucking were directly influential to one another. You know what? I'm like totally okay with getting Seiryu. He gives me Magarula, and I'm like okay with that. What else do we have? I don't need that. No. He gives me Counter, that would actually be not too bad. Ooh, Nata Taishi. That's Herculean Strike. That one's not too fucking terrible. Yeah, they do that in Persona 5 as well. Do a Dark. We're getting a lot of the fucking cool dudes, like Nagaraja, Genga, all these fucking funky-ass dudes. What else do we have? Obus for Windbreak. Bundman for Counter. For you some shit. You get Flauros. It's Auto Sukukaja. It's not too good though. Here's Osei. Jikokoten. We got Incubus over here. This would be the main one I would go for, but this just gives me another fucking Mothman. And I don't even need a Hermit Persona. God damn it. So who can I not get rid of? That's the main thing I need to find out. Cannot get rid of. No. No. Yes. 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 No. Yes. Yes. So Yatagarasu, Taki Mikazuchi, and Kusumitama. I could even get rid of Black Frost, even though it's my main guy. If I find someone better, I find someone better, but I would just resummon him because he has the fucking amazing debuff skills. Give me Seiryu. I think I want Magarula. That would be pretty damn okay to duplicate. Look at him. Got the Dragon Balls. Oh shit, yo, we got Thoth. Mazayanga, my boy. Yeah. Who else we got? Saki Mitama, Mediorama, we already got that actually. Vasky, Twin Shots, okay. Hahnemann for counter. I kinda wanna get Hahnemann for counter, I'm gonna be frank. Nandi, Magarula, that's fucking disgusting of a creature. A lot of these I do some... Samael! There he is! This is the dude I was thinking of last time. This is the dude who looks like Uriah or Slifer the Sky Dragon. Dude, I love this guy. He's great. Yeah, boy. He's fantastic. He gives me Mudun, though, which sucks so much. Alright, let's see what else we got. We got any Hahnemans coming through here? We got a Saki Mitama right here. It's actually the exact level I can even be, which is a hype. I don't need a Mediorama, though. Like, actually, no, I will need to make this Mitama no matter what, because that makes Daisojo. So if I'm using 2 Junkers of Sarasvati and Sarasvati Sati, that works out pretty damn well for me. I need to make it no matter what anyway. Anything I want to carry over? Counter would be really good. Anything else? No. Just make it. That's another one of the Mitamas finally banked. I think we have 3 of them now. We need all 4 eventually, but that should be pretty damn... something's happening to something. Annoying, but not bad. I do not have access to growth 3 yet. If I was a 300 billion brain dude, I could abuse that. But I don't have the money or the time willing to abuse fusion that much. To spread growth 3 around that fucking much. But that's really good. That is good that we got that. We got a whole bunch of dudes we can't even get to. What happens if I do this? It's worthless. Damn. Do you guys literally just make nothing relevant? I could make Naga, but that's... yeah, there's nothing of value here. I guess it would be like make Naga, then mix Shisa and Naga, but that's just leveling down. No matter what I do with the... I can just dump. And well, I'll need to keep Inugami because he's a hanged. No matter what. Okay, which one do I need? I don't need Narcissus, because we have duplicate lovers. I technically don't need the Sun, because that one's already going to reach rank 10. But I don't need Naga either, because that's Hermit. Oh shit, which ones do we have maxed out? Let's see. I'm gonna need to resummon stuff anyway, so let's do some science around here. Which one of these do I have maxed? Hermit. Oh, I have Hanged max. I don't need Hanged. Okay. So that changes the game plan. I do not need Inugami then. So I guess we're gonna see just whatever the hell this makes. It literally doesn't even matter. Hello, I have a Naga now, I guess. Frankly, I don't think I've even summoned him before, so cool, I guess. He starts level 17, he's worthless.
Sure, change growth 1, I guess. Eh. Oh shit, I didn't... Damn it. Dodge elect, sure, whatever. Resist light, sure, I guess. This is the power of maxing out a social link. He just learned every single skill that he can even learn. Good job, Naga. That's a pretty damn good showing, frankly. If I don't have him already, I want to, yeah, register him under that. That's just objectively better than any other previous Nagas. And then, damn it, it still makes Mitsuru. Okay, I guess. What if I just hang on to them, then fuse some more shit? Because I can't use Kusi, Take, Yata, Seiru, and Sa. I guess I could use Seiru. Nagarula isn't too crazy. I can get Loa. Taraka! I do actually need Taraka! Oh shit! Actually, that is one of the ones I will be needing. He's one of the guys. We also need Vasky for something? I don't remember. I could have swore Taraka was one of these ones. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of that. Yeah, you! Taraka's the last one I don't have yet. I don't know if I made there's no way I made Rangda. I know Rangda. I have Gur, Vitala, and then that's Taraka. So I guess we're holding on to those. Alright, okay, you little cheeky bastard. Scion being a snarky son of a bitch over there. What do I need now, though? Okay, well, I need to look to see which ones we're, like, focusing to rank up. Okay, thinking of them through. Which ones are we all, like, constantly visiting? Magician, Priestess, Emperor, Hyro, Lovers. Oh, shit, there's so many. Chariot. Fortune, I guess. No, I'm gonna write down the ones I don't need. Tower, Devil. You guys are my notepad. Congratulations. Tower, Devil, Sun. I know Death. I don't need. The obligatory Fool. Hermit. Hanged. We have Death. Devil, Death, yes. And we don't need Tower. We don't need Sun. We don't need Sun because Sun auto ranks up. Every time you hang out with the Sun dude, no matter what, it will rank up. Then what do I currently have? Fortune. Emperor. Hierophant. Sun again. Temperance. And Lovers. Okay. So immediately I'm thinking like Priestess. I'm thinking some things. And then this is Hermit again, which is redundant. And a Waste. And then this dude's Fool. So there's all that. There's the fantastical notes I've taken. So I now just need to summon stuff that is not in any of those categories. So what's in not... Oh, we don't have a magician, apparently. Who is Kenji. Yeah, we hang out with Kenji. Mainly Lollifan. Lollifan always hangs out with Kenji. If he's here, but Lollifan isn't here consistently. Priestess, that is Fuka. People would fight to not hang out with Fuka because that'd be romancing, and people still don't know who to romance. Emperor we have. Hierophant we have. Lovers we have. We have Chariot. We don't, and that's Fish Boy. I think I'll take Chariot. Justice. I don't remember who Justice. I think that's Doctor Guy. Take Justice. Hermit we don't need. Already have Fortune. Strength. That's Mamoru. Strength is incredibly useful. And then I think we'll go Moon if we even have one. Yeah, we do. Okay. There it be. This is what we're toting around. So the notable ones we're missing are Priestess for Fuka and Magician for Kenji. This is Fish Boy, that's Doctor, that's Mamoru, and that is Fat Boy. Moon Man. Alright, there it be. That's the stream. Y'all can leave now. That's a Tartarus session. Do we got cash? I don't have much cash, but it's enough to get by. Alright, there it is. There's your Tartarus. So anyway, I hope you all have enjoyed. I hope you all have a good rest of your day, and I hope you enjoy 999 tomorrow. And peace.